Julie Coupin. Ayan, good morning everyone. Samahan niyo ako para mag-cross tayo ng border sa No Man's Land. Wala, we are in the Jordan and Israel border, and now we're going to Jordan taxi or transport. We just have our visa now, and now we're preparing to cross the border. Ciao, ciao. Wala, we are in Jordan. Checkpoint, check the baggage, passport, visa, and now looking for a taxi to go to Amman. Okay? There are 3 borders crossing between Israel and Jordan. The Yitzhak Rabin Terminal, Wadi Araba Crossing, the King Hussein Bridge, Alinbay Terminal, and the Jordan River Sheikh Hussein Crossing. Both borders are open 24/7 throughout the year. Israel, there are 3 borders crossing between Jordan and Israel. The Alinbay King Hussein Bridge, the 57 kilometers away from Amman. Wala, we arrived in Amman, Jordan, in the hotel. Look, our baggage is there, and then we're waiting for our room. Yeah, from the border of Israel and Jordan, it was 1 hour and a half from the border to the hotel from taxi. So this is our Dulya Dulu, Yellow Frigo, Salon, Latili. We are going to open the window. Patro Pascual Fisho, lo chaleur baron 3. Elle peut fermer la fermer. Pour pas ouvrir tous parce que le chaleur baron 3. Ça c'est bureau. Hein? Yeah, même pour pas trop. Good morning guys! Ayan, nandito tayo sa Jordan, sa Amman, Jordan. Kaya magbibisita tayo ngayong araw ng city tour sa Citadel at saka sa Rainbow Street at sa souk nila. Kaya, let's go guys! Come on! Amman is the capital of Jordan. It's a modern city with a numerous ancient ruins atop Jabal al-Kala Hill. The historic citadel includes the pillars. Wala guys, nandito tayo sa Amman. Ayan yung city. Yan. City sa baba, mataas. Grabe yan. Pero sobrang ganda. Kaya i-explore natin today. Sa ngayon, papasok tayo sa Citadel. The earliest evidence of settlement in Amman dates to the 8th millennium BC in a Neolithic site known as Ain Ghazal, where the world's oldest statues of the human form have been unearthed. Pala guys, dito tayo sa Citadel. Ayan. So this is after death of Christ church. So ayan guys. Tapos pupunta tayo dito sa English. So ayan, explain dito. So during the Umayyad period, yan. So 666 after death ED and 750 ED. Yan. At sa Fatimid period, there is 117 after death. And then Ayyubid period, Mamluk period, and Ottoman period. So, ayan guys. So, samahan nyo ako. Pupunta tayo doon. Maikot tayo sa Citadel sa taas. Maglalakad tayo hanggang mamaya. So, samahan nyo ako, guys. The Amman Citadel, Romanized Jabal al-Kala, is an archaeological site at the center of downtown Amman, the capital of Jordan. The L-shaped hill is one of the 7 hills that originally made up Amman. The citadel has a long history of occupation by many great civilizations. Evidence of inhabitants since the Neolithic period has been found, and hill was fortified during the Bronze Age. The hill became capital of the kingdom of Amman sometime after 1200 BCE. It later came under the sway of empires such as the Neo-Assyrian Empire, 8th century BC, Babylonian Empire, 6th century BC, the Ptolemies, the Seleucids, 3rd century, Romans, 1st century, Byzantine, 3rd century, the Umayyads, 7th century. After the Umayyads came period of decline, and for much of the time until 1878, as the former city became an abandoned pile of ruins, only sporadically used by Bedouins and seasonal farmers. Despite this gap, the citadel of Amman is considered to be among the world's oldest continuously inhabited places. The Amman Citadel is an archaeological site at the center of downtown Amman, the capital of Jordan. The L-shaped hill is one of the 7 hills that originally made up Amman. The citadel has a long history of occupation by many great civilizations. It is an important part of the Amman tour. Amman, the capital city of Jordan, has been the seat of various civilizations, and it is the home of the earliest development areas of the Middle Bronze Age, the Iron Age, the Hellenistic Age, the Late Roman Age, and the Arabian Islamic Age. Citadels were typically the strongest part of fortifications, with bastions forming part of the outer wall for economic purposes. The police and army were developed in the citadel, which functioned as the last line of defense when other components of the fortification system were imperiled. Ito naman guys yung watchtower, yan. Yan. So, tingnan natin kung anong nakalagay dito sa watchtower ng citadel na to, ng lumang city ng Amman. Yung lumang city ng Amman, ang dating pangalan pala ay Philadelphia. So, parang Philadelphia States. So, ayan, ito naman yung the Ayubed Watchtower, 1220 ED. So, diyan, meron silang watchtower dito. So, ayan guys, aakyat tayo. Yan, aakyat tayo dito sa lumang temple. Oh my gosh, luma talaga. Imagine, andito ako after death of Christ. So yung buhay pa si Christ, talagang maganda siguro tong citadel na to. So ayan guys, dito tayo sa taas. Hingal-hingal lang dahil sobrang taas. So doon sa taas yung mga babae. Yan o. Akyat tayo dyan. Pero guys, yan, akyat ulit tayo. Yan. Ito yung view ng Amman. So ang sobrang lawak ng Amman, grabe. Hindi ko akalain na sobrang laki ng city. Tsaka ito yung lumang city. Ito yung Philadelphia nung araw. Ayan. Excavation have uncovered signs of human occupation from as far as back as the Middle Bronze Age, 1650-1550 BC, in the form of a tomb that held pottery and scarab seals. During the Iron Age, the citadel was the site of the capital of the Ammonites, which was known as Rabbah or Rabat Ammon. The Ammon citadel inscription comes from this period and is considered to be the oldest known inscription in the Ammonite language, written in the Phoenician alphabet from the Hellenistic period. There were not many architectural changes, but pottery provides evidence for their occupation. The site became Roman around 30 BCE and eventually came under Muslim rule in 661 CE. The citadel declined in importance under Ayyubid rule in the 13th century, but a watchtower was added to the site during this period. So ito guys, to ang cistern system nila, yung water system nila. Pag tag-ulan, puno yan ng tubig. So dyan sila kumukuha ng tubig pang hugas, pang lahat-lahat na napangangailangan. As a state institution, the Citadel does not endorse any particular religion or denomination. Religious activities and programs at the college are open to all cadets, students, employees, and their family members. Which people live in Citadel? Ancient Sparta had a citadel, as did many other Greek cities and towns. In fortification with bastions, the citadel is the strongest part of the system, sometimes well inside the outer walls and bastions, but often forming part of the outer wall of the sake of economy. Wow, it's so beautiful. How amazing. The work of a human. I don't understand. Before they had beautiful architectures and now very simple houses. But before, the architecture, wow, admirable. And I really, 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 really enjoy watching the old days. Imagine, what exactly is citadel? Noun, a fortress that commands a city and is used in the control of the inhabitants and in defense during attack of siege. Any strongly fortified place is stronghold.
The oldest in the world.
Roman Theater of Amman is a 6,000-seat 2nd century Roman theater, a famous landmark in the Jordanian capital. It dates back to the Roman period when the city was known as Philadelphia. The theater and the nearby Odeon are flanking the new Hashemite Plaza from the south and the east respectively, while the Roman Nymphaeum is just a short stroll away in northwesterly direction. The Roman Theater is located at the eastern part of the Jordanian capital Amman. It's specifically at the foot of Jabal al-Jufa on a hill opposite the Amman Citadel. A Greek inscription on one of the pillars indicates that this theater was built in honor of Emperor Antonius Pius. The large and steeply raked structure could seat about 6,000 people. Built into the hillside, it was oriented north to keep the sun off the spectators. It was divided into 3 horizontal sections. Side entrance paradoa existed at ground level, one leading to the orchestra and the other to the stage. Rooms behind these entrance now houses the Jordan Museum of Popular Tradition on the one side and the Jordan Folklore Museum on the other side. The highest section of seats in a theater known in British English as the Gods, even though far from the stage, offer excellent sight lines, while the actors can be clearly heard owing to the steepness of the cavea. The theater is now used as a venue for cultural activities including the Amman International Book Fair, the Amman Marathon Prize Ceremony, and musical concert, most notably the Al Balad Music Festival in August 2019. The American rapper Ross held a concert at the theater. Ayan guys, talagang napakalapit yan. Ang lapit-lapit. Yung upuan nila, grabe. Yan. Yan, papunta sa taas. Daming tao, daming turista. Ito, sa amphitheater. Cinema ni smaller one. The Odeon on the eastern side of Amman's Forum stands a 500-seat Odeon built in the 2nd century AD. It served mainly as a venue for musical performances. Now we are in Rainbow Street. This is the street extending from Jabal Amman, first circle, from several places. Along this street, one can have a panoramic view of the city center. The Rainbow Street, originally named Abu Bakr al-Siddiq Street, is a public space in the historic area of Jabal Amman, near the center of downtown Amman, Jordan. The street runs east from the first circle to Mango Street and contains several attractions from rooftop restaurants to pubs. Rainbow Street is located at the district of Jebel Amman, which is the downtown area of the city. Rainbow Street, named after the now demolished Rainbow Cinema, was one of the first settled areas in Amman. As the capital continues to expand, the avenue remains a connecting line between East and West Amman. Hanggang dito na lamang guys. See you on my next video. Ciao, ciao. I hope you enjoy it.